All right. Welcome back to Argus. This is episode 3. We left off in the last video with a introduction to a new character, Ace. And um excuse me, I have a spider trying to eat my face. It just, it just came down right in front of my face from like the ceiling. It just like right there. I was talking and I just saw it coming right in front of my eyes. Um, Let me just take a quick glance around. I don't think I see any more, but hate it when that happens. We had like a short introduction to a new character named Ace who came off with the silliest opening line talking about they call themselves Ace because they're the ace up our sleeve. Yeah. But let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and talk to Ace. Ace says hello again, although the profile picture looks pretty cool. Like the storm, like a fiery lightning storm. And okay. Ace. No links, no notes. Relationship is at 50%. Ace says hello again. So I hope you guys are enjoying Argus. If you are, hit that like button. If you're enjoying this playthrough, hit the like button. Let me know what you guys think of Argus. And you can do that by making a short reel on Instagram and then tagging me in on Instagram. Just explaining what you like, what you dislike, the pros and cons of what you feel about Argus. And the reason I say everything, like what you like, what you dislike, is because, you can't make something better without knowing the flaws in whatever it is, the product, the design, the game, whatever it might be. To be able to improve going forward, you need to know what you can stay consistent with, like your pros, and you need to know what your areas of opportunity to improve on where in your cons. So I'd like to hear everything. You can tag me in on your reel. It's just like a 15-30 second reel just explaining what you like about Argus. And then of course, tag the Reality Games crew. Tag the devs in it, because I guarantee they would love to hear what you guys have to think about it. Ace says, hello again. Get off my phone right now, weirdo. Give me one reason why I shouldn't call the police. Okay, I'll listen to what you got to say. Do we go straight to insulting him, or do we just be like, look, I've been around the block enough to know that, let's hear you out first before we start calling you names. Because he doesn't seem like an Argus. Although Ace starts with A and Argus starts with A, so there is a little bit of similarity there. A little bit of connection. Look, I'll listen to what you guys say. How harmful can somebody be with the cheesiest pickup line of, my name's Ace because I can be the ace up your sleeve. It doesn't speak volumes of evil. Thank you. When I have explained everything, you will understand how useful I am. Did you also make the call with the 7 days? No, that was Serena. That was from the sign. No, but that's a good point. I know a lot about Argus. Argus plays with the fears of its victims. Argus prefers eyes that saw something frightening in the past. Does this 7 days video look familiar to you? Yeah, Serena, but I wasn't scared. I wouldn't say that I had frightening in my eyes. I wouldn't say that my eyes displayed any type of fright or fear. I've never been scared a day in my life ever since I've been alive. I ain't going to start now. Not at all. Yes, it does. Should I? Yeah, it definitely does. The 7 days video definitely is familiar, but not because it was scary. Not because it was scary. He says, I thought so. Argus can read your fears. Not fears. Argus can read your not fears and use them against you. A hideous ability. I've been studying Argus for a very long time. Not only Argus. All kinds of creatures. Did you know There are government institutions all over the world that also deal with these things. There are even secret organizations that specialize in them, and buildings in which some of these creatures are held captive. This is Pinocchio's nose. Okay, so we should definitely listen to this website talking about Pinocchio's nose. If anybody knows anything about Pinocchio, when his nose grows, it means Pinocchio's lying. And you have a website called Pinocchio's Nose, meaning that anything that we read off of this website, we should just immediately think that it's a lie. I wonder if that's like a hidden little nuance that it might be hard to pick up. But I saw Pinocchio's nose right away and I thought there's nothing truthful in this message, but we're going to read it anyways. One of the greatest secrets of our time may be hidden in a forest on a supposedly abandoned army base. As mining tests were once carried out on this site, access is strictly forbidden. Rumor has it that a secret government facility is located here underground. Area 51, probably. I'm sure that's what they're talking about. But what exactly is going on in these concealed halls? Are we just clueless bystanders in a bigger game? The latest information that has come to light through daring investigative methods suggests that not only are highly secret research projects being conducted in this facility, but that extraterrestrial life forms and mysterious beings are also being studied. Yes, you heard right. Aliens. Are we not alone in the universe, and has the government been keeping this hidden from us all these years? Eyewitness reports speak of strange lights and inexplicable noises emanating from the depths of this terrain. There are rumors of secret experiments that transcend the boundaries of science and ethics. What if all of this is true? What if answers to questions we have been asking ourselves for centuries can be found in these woods? The government remains silent, and its silence speaks volumes. Are we ready for the truth? Or is it safer to stay in the dark? Stay tuned, because we are digging deeper. The truth is waiting for us somewhere down there, and we will find it. Whatever the cost, this is no ordinary scandal. This could change everything. Are you ready to find out the truth? Didn't in IRL, like in real life, didn't the government say that like that's all true? Like the Area 51 exists, aliens are real. Like didn't they like confirm that recently, like a year or two ago? But like everybody was like so desensitized with like how terrible everything was going on. Like they were just like, we already knew that. Like you didn't have to tell us. We already knew. Like everybody already knew. But didn't they? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I could have swore that they recently, in recent history, said like they confirmed like that was all true. You're kidding, right? Okay, you're completely nuts. I always suspected this. I don't know. I guess I don't know if aliens are real. I have never seen an alien. I've never been abducted. I don't know. Then you're far more alert than most people. Through my research, I was able to make contact with many capable people. I also know some real tech-savvy people. They helped me access your phone. I know a couple tech-savvy people too. Wolf and what? Oh my goodness, I can't remember her name. Who is it? Wolf and oh man, I cannot remember it. I'm drawing a blank. I'm not a hacker or anything like that. I've been following Sarah's case for a very long time. When you logged into her message profile, my acquaintance helped me to access your phone. I know about everything. Fontaine, the Cinnamombies, your investigations, and your collaboration with Tim. He's a bit of a clown if you ask me. I hope you can forgive me for this invasion of your privacy, because we hardly have any time left. The fact that the murderer has contacted you changes everything, because yes, I too think they had Argus under control for years. I would have never thought this possible. We have to find out who it is and how it was possible. That's also the reason why I let my guard down and showed myself to you. I simply had to change from being a passive observer to an active participant, to the ace up your sleeve. Jesus. Shadow. Shit. Shadow. Yeah, we know Wolf and Shadow. Look, I apologize, Shadow. You've only been around for a short period of time, and Wolf is such a staple in the games. I drew a blank. My bad, Shadow. That's my bad. That's my bad. Show me you have good intentions. Still not sure about this. I trust. Look, I need you to show me that you have good intentions, Ace. The ace up my sleeve. I will. I've got some information that will help you. First of all, Professor Fontaine is right about everything. Her only fault is that she sees it as superstition, and perhaps that she doesn't look far enough into the past. Argus is much older, even older than those cave paintings she showed you. Don't think thousands of years, think billions. Science estimates the age of planet Earth to be around 4.5. Not gonna lie, it looked really cool. It was kind of mesmerizing. But science estimates the age of planet Earth. I mean, was that Ace that did that? I have no idea. It was definitely Argus, right? Because it was like an eye. I don't know. It looked really cool. I love the way that looked. All the different colors and like the slow rotation. Science estimates the age of the planet Earth to be around 4.5 billion years. Argus is at least twice as old. Argus is a being that was born in the early days of our universe. This is becoming ridiculous. Do you have evidence for your theory? I don't know why, but I believe you. We're just throwing blind belief. We're just believing Ace with nothing but just 100%, like, this is 100% true, even though you directed me to a website that was called Pinocchio's Nose or whatever it was called. But I am curious to see if they have evidence to support this theory of theirs. I'm not done yet. Argus used to be more powerful. Much more powerful. For a human mind, this is actually hard to grasp. There were also other beings like Argus, and these beings have waged wars against each other. Argus lost one of these wars and had to hide, severely weakened. And as luck would have it, Are they saying that Argus was the comet that wiped out the dinosaurs? Is that what that means? Argus had to hide and went to Earth, but as the comet that wiped out the dinosaurs. But Argus lost one of these wars and had to hide, severely weakened. As luck would have it, Argus was hiding on our Earth. All this is millions of years ago, an incredibly long time for us, but for Argus, it probably only feels like a few months. Take a look at this. Okay, hear me out. If that is Argus, then how did he become so much smaller when he was chasing Danu through the streets? Because Danu had like a sighting of Argus, right? And it was like a lot. It was only like maybe 7 foot tall, not like hundreds of feet tall. So can Argus do some shape shifting? Maybe. I don't know. Also, hear me out. But if Argus was beaten by something else, then all we have to do is get the other monster to come to Earth and beat Argus for us. All we have to do is control the other creature. that beat Argus, and then we could beat Argus, kind of like, like Godzilla. We can just provide the other universal creature, this universal monster, a place to stay on our Earth after defeating Argus. I don't know. Maybe that's not the greatest of plans. Maybe that's not the ace up my sleeve that I need. I don't know. But that seems weird. That the monster in that video, if that was Argus, is like gigantic. Skyscraper height. Why don't more people believe in Argus if there's videos like this? This is obviously fake. It could be real. I don't know. It might be fake. It's obviously fake, Ace. What are you doing? Think you can trick me with this? You're still thinking like most people. You don't believe everything you read on the internet, and that's a good thing. Like from websites that are called Pinocchio's Nose. But check sites like YouTube for such videos. There's loads of them. Do you believe that every video is real? No. The best camouflage for real finds is to drown them out or drown them in thousands of fakes. At some point, you lose track. That's all good, but it doesn't help me. Makes sense, I guess. I still think you're nuts. Yeah, I mean, I guess you can drown out the truth by just providing 100 fakes around the one truth, and then it makes the one truth look like a fake. Like I get that. I understand that concept. But I mean, it's a good question. How does this help me? How does this help the group? How does this? I mean, if that is Argus, if this mountain of a creature is Argus, then look, we don't stand a chance. There's nothing we can do. Not even the previous controller of Argus can control Argus anymore. How are we expected to control Argus when the original controller can't even control Argus? I have something that can help you straight away. I've only recently found this video and have not yet had time to study it. It's about 3 years old and is by a woman called Vanessa Thomas. Who's Vanessa Thomas?
Guys, something very scary just happened. For those of you who follow me, I moved to the country last week. Out of the hustle and bustle of the city, right next to the church. So I was renovating the basement, and a wall collapsed. And I discovered catacombs, skulls, eyes on the wall. I could feel some kind of presence. Don't think I'm crazy, please, but I could sense there was something there, that I wasn't alone. It was something inexplicable. I'll show you some pictures. I don't know what's going on here at all. Do you have any idea what kind of room this could be? I'll probably ask the priest if he has any ideas. Whew.
Huh. Again, how is this video supposed to help me? So you don't notice anything. There's one picture. I noticed that Vanessa Thomas didn't even make eye contact with the camera when she was talking. I noticed that there's a giant green wall behind Vanessa Thomas. The coincidence in time, the eyes on the wall, the parallels to Argus are oblivious. Or not obvious. I'm oblivious, but they are obvious. You better forward the video to your Cinemombies friends, but don't mention me. We don't know who the stranger is, and there's a possibility that they're part of your group. You don't want to lose the ace up your sleeve right away. That whole ace up the sleeve, whatever. I mean, I guess we're gonna send them a video. They're gonna be like, "Who sent you this video?" I'm gonna be like, the queen up my sleeve. I don't know, the king, the two of hearts up my sleeve. Like, definitely was an ace. Look, take a look at this video. It might be interesting for us. Take a look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I got. No, sorry. I read take a look at this video, and that's the song that popped in my head. And then there's, look at this photograph. Every time I see it makes me laugh. But I can't do the raspy voice like Nickelback. It was published just over 3 years ago by a certain Vanessa Thomas. How did you come across it, Tongue? Of course they're gonna ace up my sleeve. Coincidence. Let's just say it came to me by luck. Betty isn't the only one with a talent for research. That's a good one. I like that one. And we know everybody loves the winky face. So if you have an opportunity to send somebody a winky face, send them the winky face. I love it. I don't quite understand. Why is the video interesting for us? Did you see the picture, Alicia? I mean, it's so obvious. Wait, I'll make a call.
Hey guys, if this video was released 3 years ago, it was around the same time as the first Argus murder. What Vanessa is describing, a presence in the catacombs, eyes on the walls. Could this mean Argus was imprisoned there for years, waiting for his first victim after his escape? Hang on, I'll take a quick read through Professor Fontaine's chat.
I mean, if Argus was imprisoned there, how long was Argus imprisoned there, and how was Argus imprisoned there, and what methods did they use to imprison Argus, and how did Argus escape? Wow, this is the first real lead we've had on Argus. If that's true, wouldn't the video have caused much more stir back then? Why? It's not particularly spectacular at first glance, and afterwards, these were only headlines of the murders anyways. Good point. Wait a minute. According to your logic, Argus was held in this room, but Fontaine assumed the eyes on the walls were intended as a kind of tribute and not for banishment. Maybe Fontaine is wrong. Tongue-tied. It would be useful to show Professor Fontaine the video, but she doesn't believe in Argus as a murderous being, does she? She doesn't, but she can tell us more about the drawings on the walls. It's a good idea. I don't know what the point is, but okay. Some of my responses sound very pessimistic. like me as the main character. I'm just like giving up. Like, I don't even know what the point is, but fine, I'll do it. And when we were talking to Ace, we were just like, I don't even believe you. most of our responses were just like, how is this gonna help me? it sounds like our MC is getting depressed and starting to give up, I think. All right, Fontaine. Take a look at my video. It's the only one I got talking about Argus. Sorry. I know it's terrible. My bad. I'm sorry. Hey, Professor, could you please have a look at this video? The case dates back 3 years. Hello, TT. Of course, give me a moment. Very interesting. You said the video is 3 years old, correct? How bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre. Oh, I can't stop. All the songs are just in my head. I never heard about this find. This looks like a sensational discovery to me. Speaking of songs, it might be time to update the Tongue-Tied Games Spotify playlist. So if you have songs that you'd like to be featured in the Spotify playlists, let me know. Let me know in the comments. And this is kind of like a good point to be like, I wonder how many of my viewers are seeing this. Because like, if you give me a song to put in this playlist, then I know that you're watching up to this point. And if you are, hit the like button. What are you waiting for? if you want to. You don't have to. But anyways, so this looks like a sensational discovery to me. Do you think it has something to do with this deity Argus? Sensational, so you think the video is real? That's not what sensational means. Do you suspect there's more down there? Do you think it has something to do with the deity Argus? I think that's a good question. Of course, I can't say for sure from the short video. I don't believe the bit about the evil presence. But the whole photo is very similar to what I remember from my notes. The scientific sightings, or the scientific insights we could draw from this would be incredible, but I'd love to get in touch with this lady. I'll try to get her contact details. That would also be interesting for my friends and me. I'll get back to you in a moment. Look, I'll try to get her contact details. Wouldn't mind reaching out to this. What was it? Vanessa Thomas? Please get in touch as soon as you have them. All right, Ace. Or, I mean, Cinnamombies. There's Professor Fontaine. There's her, the chat history. Fontaine finds the video very interesting. It must be real. Here's the chat history. Check it out. Fontaine confirmed that there are clear parallels to Argus. We have a lead. Fontaine would even like to contact Vanessa. I think that's a good one. We definitely have a lead. So we all agree that this is an important lead. That might that we might find clues there on how to destroy or imprison Argus, or control. If we could have control over Argus, we could get Argus to do our bidding for us. That would be pretty cool. I mean, let's not rule that out, you know. Just saying, like we could do a lot of things if we had control of Argus. Just saying. Yes, there must be more clues. It can't just be the eyes on the walls. A being as powerful as Argus is unlikely to be imprisoned or impressed by this alone. Although, I mean, let's not give Argus all that much credit. He did, or it, I guess it's an it, it's a being, so it's like an it. It did get beat by something else, so, you know, Argus did lose. Argus isn't the strongest. There's always a stronger deity out there, you know, and Argus found it. Betty says, in any case, it is a lead. Whether it helps us in this, whether it helps us is the other question. Maybe we should better split up. Half of us drive to the house. The other half continues our research there, or research here. I don't know if I have the courage. Maybe Jenny should stay back and do research then. You don't need to drive to the house. I'd be scared too. I would never. But what could possibly happen? What if Argus is still there? It's a good question, I guess. After 3 years, I mean, Argus is probably not going to go back to where Argus was imprisoned. Probably not going to go back to where it was imprisoned, right? I would assume not. Besides, Argus is probably after Cleo right now, because Cleo had some weird things going on with her eyes and her head, and I think Argus got its hands full with Cleo. That's what I'm guessing. Ben, shall we go there? Says Carl, or asks Carl. After the shock in Luis's apartment, I didn't really want to volunteer again. What the heck, I'm in. I don't want to put a damper on your enthusiasm, but do we even know the address? Oh, yeah, we don't. We need to get in touch with Vanessa Thomas to be able to figure that one out. We know that the woman's name is Vanessa Thomas. We can do something with that. We have no clue. She lives next to a church. Maybe we can find more articles about the find. Ooh. We know, I mean, we definitely know it's Vanessa Thomas. That's where we can start. True, you mentioned the name. The name Vanessa Thomas is quite common, but I'm sure we can look her up on Instagram or so on. I don't think we have to search social media. The registry of deeds. There won't be too many Vanessa Thomases who bought a house next to a church. We should be able to find her address. Sounds like a good idea. Betty's so damn smart. But I hardly think you can simply log into the registry. We need tongue-tied to hack into it. Let's go. You need my help. You need my impressive talents of hacking. Betty doesn't play by the rules for a change. Yeah. Betty is just like, all right, look, the time has come. We no longer play by the rules. We just need to figure out who this thing is, what this thing is, and we need to imprison it again. It's already killed our friends. At some point, someone will notice, and then I'll get in real trouble. I got this. You want me to check? You want me to hack it? Look, I got this. Leave it to me. No problems. None at all. Thanks, TT. You got it. You got it, Jenny. And now we have a repair tool. So before we repair this hack, we're going to do that in the next video. So before we repair it, we're going to end the video here. So I hope you guys are enjoying Argus. Let me know what you think of Argus in the comments. Also, if you could, do like a 15-second, 30-second video of what you think of Argus as like an Instagram reel. Tag me in on it because I would love to hear what you have to say. And also tag Reality Games in on it because I guarantee the devs would love to hear what you have to say. All the good, all the bad. There's only one way that you can improve on a game going forward or improve on games in the future, and that's by knowing what works and what needs to be improved upon or areas of opportunity to improve, right? So let us know what you think about Argus, and I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough. If you are, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the Tethered. As always, thanks for watching. Love you all. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.